Lake Regional Health System's drive-through testing clinic for coronavirus in Osage Beach is up and running. And although it may take less time to get tested than it does to get a hamburger at a local fast food joint, this drive-through is not open to just anyone who wants to stop by. Lake Expo and LakeTV spoke with Mike Dow, the Director of Ancillary Services for Lake Regional. He explained the process for patients to get tested and the surprisingly short turnaround time to get results back.
Well, we wanted to set up a off-site location for COVID testing to keep patients as safe as possible. Over at the hospital, we are having to triage patients for when they're very sick, and we wanted to make sure that if they arrived to a location that's close to the hospital, but not right where the emergency room entrance is, and make it as convenient and as quick and easy as possible for them. So a drive-through operation lends to that. It is by a physician order only, and it is by appointment only, but when you show up on site, we can confirm your registration. We can pull you up to this location right where I'm standing. And the fine folks that we have that do the specimen will do that as painless as possible, and you're on your way in about 5 minutes or so. But we are offering anywhere between 30 and 40 tests a day right now. As more supplies become available, we'll gear that up to do even more. We'd like to do as much as we can, but for now and for the foreseeable next couple of weeks, we're rate limited by our supplies. If you do not have a provider, we can get you in contact with a provider. You just call the nurse triage line. It's a 24-hour hotline, and we can facilitate that appointment virtually so that you can have that appointment from the comfort of your home. There are area providers that work at places other than Lake Regional, and the process is the same for them. They can call our testing center, send us a faxed order of the order for COVID testing, and then we will contact our hospital registration folks, which will in turn call the patient and get everything else set up. So you don't have to be a doctor at Lake Regional to get a test for your patient. We'll take anybody in the community. Up to our 30 to 40 a day is where we are right now. So the results right now are coming back in under 24 hours, which is phenomenal. And we've been in close contact with the lab in Columbia that we're sending our specimens to, and they're guaranteeing us that turnaround time, and oftentimes the results can be back a little bit sooner than that. But the results won't go directly to the patient. The provider will get that information and then in turn have the conversation with the patient. So by the time the patient gets the call, it could be a little bit longer than 24 hours, but we're getting that result back very timely. I hope in the next couple of weeks that we'll have more supplies available on a routine basis to go to what I'll call phase 2, where we'd love to see 50, 60, up to 80 tests a day. So we would sort of double our testing capacity, but we will likely still limit it at that point to by provider order only, as well as appointments, just to control the flow. But as soon as we have unrestricted resupply of all the supplies that we need to perform this test, we are preparing now for drive-through at large numbers, 100, 200 tests a day or more. And so we are busy planning to make sure that we can offer that to the community as soon as we're able.